Hello, hello. Just bear with me for a minute while I bring you guys up on my iPad. Time sneaked away. Okay. I think I got it. I got so much stuff on this table. Hello. Hi, Mary. Hi, Irene. It's turning out so cute. I am really in love. Sometimes, you know, when you do stuff, it's like, but I'm loving how this is turning out. And I have one more little house to fill in there, and it's in the freezer right now. So, but I wanted to show you guys where I'm at, and we're going to put the sky in. Hi, Nancy. So we'll put it back down just so you can see. I have another house to fill in here. These are ones that I molded yesterday, and I just unmolded this morning. And I love this little star for up here. And then I did some like garland for the top, and the mold only has one of these little ones, so I need to make another one of those for down at the bottom. I'm either thinking I'll do that one down on the bottom, or I'm thinking, let's see, I want to scoot this over. I want to make sure that I get the whole thing in, because I want your opinion. Scoot, scoot. Well, that's not the direction yeah, that is the direction I thought I was going. So I'm wondering if, instead of doing this little one, if I should do 4 of these on one on each corner. What do you guys think? I kind of like one on each corner myself, now that I've set it up like that. Hi, Nancy. So what do you guys think? I mean, I still would have to make some more. I just was interested in what you guys thought would look the best. I'm not sure. I'm seeing everybody's comments over here. Okay, Nancy, you say yes each corner. Mary, you say yes. Okay, so I'll do that. Not during our live, but I'll do that. So I need to move everything off of here so we can paint our sky. So I'm just going to move it all off onto this cutting board. You guys, I just realized I love this house. This is like my favorite house. Well, at least it is so far. When I get the others all painted, then they might be my favorite too. But I just realized that next week is Christmas. So I won't be coming live next week. I might come live tomorrow just finishing this piece up. Okay, so hopefully I can set that all there without dumping it. Okay. Oh, piece there. So our music notes are kind of, so this is the top. Got little pieces of clay in there. I had a couple little bubbles on here. I may have to iron them out, but I don't want to do it until I get our sky on here. So I'm kind of thinking that I'll do like 3/4, like this portion up here in sky, but leave this just like it is, because the sky isn't going to go all the way to the bottom. That's what I'm thinking. And let's see, brush wise, I'll use that brush, and I need a container. I thought I had this, like, I thought I had a container already situated, but apparently I don't. So let me do this. I'm going to get this out of the way for the moment, and I'm going to mix just the tiniest bit of the blue, because I want a nice soft, I'm using the same blue because I didn't want different tones of blue. I wanted it to be in the same family. So that's my thought on that. And then I'm using cotton, which is the whitest white. And we'll just stir that around. And I think I want it a little lighter than that. Can you guys believe Christmas is next week? Hi, Maria. Okay, we'll start with this. I just need to make some more space here. And I just want to make sure. Okay, so it goes this way. I'm going to turn it back to me while I'm doing this. Rather than trying to do it upside down. Whoops. I'm going to give it a little mist of water. And I'm just going to swirl it around. I want it to stay somewhat transparent. And I want a little more white in there. I'm going to give it a little more water. See how we have the white going in there? And that's, I definitely want that that look. And I want it a little more transparent than this too. I want the music notes to also show through. I don't want them to disappear. So I'm gonna just take a paper towel and dab at it. Now, if you recall, when I did this decoupage yesterday, I did put another top coat of the satin top coat on, and I would not be able to do this if I hadn't put that top coat on. Okay, gonna mist it again. I'm gonna clean my brush because I want a little more white in this. Let's see. I'll look at your comments in a minute. I just want to keep moving with this before it gets too dry. Just a tiny bit more white. There isn't any like right or wrong. This is just, you just do it till you like what you've got. I'm just going to fade it off down here. Okay, I'm liking that, and I have a whole lot more paint on my dish than I ever needed. Shalene, I'm happy you're here, my friend. You just got home. I haven't decided, you guys, what color I'm going to paint the frame. You guys have any thoughts on that? Well, Micheline, I'm glad to see you on here too. So do you guys have any thoughts about what color I should do the frame? Okay, let me close up some of these open containers of paint I have so I don't have like a major accident happen. I'm running out of space on this table and I thought I had everything under control. Okay, so this needs to have another coat of satin top coat put on it. I'm going to give it a little more dry. And we'll get that satin top coat put on. And this is to seal it and protect it. And if I still feel like when it's all completely dry that it needs a little ironing, I don't know that I don't mind the texture to it, but if I decide I need to, I'll wait till this is completely dry, and then I will put some parchment paper over it and use a hot iron with no water in it. A hot iron set on cotton. Because I do have a couple of bubbles there. But like I said, I don't mind texture either. I think texture just adds to it. I love how the music notes turned out on here. Okay. I probably use more brushes than anybody I know. Guys, almost ready for Christmas? Okay, so were you guys surprised when you saw the picture with everything on here? I don't know if I can get it back on the same way I had it. I have that picture, but I can't see it right now. I was so happy how these fit on here just perfectly. I like that. I'm going to turn it around for you guys, but I need to get my pieces back on the frame. I liked how I had them, so I hope I can figure it out. These are not completely dried and hardened yet, so I want to be pretty gentle with them. Let's see. I think this guy here, he's fresh out of the mold. Just so we know what we're doing. And then I think I wasn't sure I wanted to stack them up, but when I did it, I was like, oh, I love that. And let's see. I think I'll go grab the other one out of the freezer and see if it's ready to come out yet. I'm going to go grab that other one out of the freezer. I can't tell you guys how much I love using FormFlex. It is so easy to work with. Look how pretty that came out of the mold, just like that. And it's frozen because I had it in the freezer. So I'm going to turn this back around. Maria, does it look like Amsterdam? That's just what I wanted to hear. I love that you said that. Okay, so I actually ended up taking one out. Okay, so I think that's how we're going to go with it. I'm loving it. So you guys didn't say what you thought I should paint the frame part. What color? What are your thoughts about that? You want to go back to see the tulips? I'm telling you, I have the most gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. In fact, one of them I made into a decoupage tissue from Kukanoff Gardens. And it's like a river of blue flowers, and then there's green flowers and trees on the sides, but it's like a river flowing through with the blue flowers. They do the most amazing arrangements with their tulips and flowers. I mean, it was just stunningly beautiful. Okay, so now, did you guys tell me what you thought? Black frame? I don't know about black. Look at the above question. Okay, hang on. Oh, I did find out my friend who I thought had them didn't have them. So let me post, because I reached out to another one of my retailers. Hang on, I'm glad you reminded me, because I didn't want to post it out there for the general public, because she only had 3 left. So hold on. I got to get to, just hang with me. I'm looking on my iPad, and it's weird because my iPad doesn't have everything. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, you guys see the link I just put on there? It's for Flippin' Furniture Shop. She only has the number 2 mold. She doesn't have both of them. And she only had 3 left. So I'm looking to see if I know which one is the number 2. I'm pretty sure, you guys, that this one is the number 2, which in my opinion is the best one, and out of the 2. And what I haven't shown you guys yet, see where it has this little lamp here with a little lantern on it? I'm going to have to pour that in resin, and I'll pour like 3 or 4 of them and add to this. They're so cute when you add them to these buildings, but they don't do well with clay because that's just too thin a line. So, and I've learned that the hard way. So I'll pour them in resin and add them to this. But if you can only get this one, and then you can hunt around and see if you can find the other one. She said this was number 2. And this piece is like fencing. And again, I originally did some of this fencing in the clay and didn't like how it looked, but it might look completely different in the resin. So when I pour this, I'll pour some of the fencing too. But I put the link, and if you guys are, I didn't make it go out on a public. It'll be public when I save this video. So if you guys are interested, I would suggest you make your order like right now. Stop a minute and make your order. Now I got to get back to my page. There we go. So Debbie, you think brown with a whitewash? Micheline, you say midnight blue? Okay. Those are all good. I'm going to continue working on this. So I'm going to pull off this house right here and continue painting on it. It's a little time consuming, but I wanted to be sure I got the putting the blue sky in for you guys so you could see how to do it and how easy it is to do it. I've had a lot of fun with this project. I'm thinking that star, I should just make that a pretty gold. What do you guys think about that? Or a silver would be pretty. The silver would go pretty with all the blue. Mary, you got it ordered? Good girl. Silver? Oh, I like the silver frame idea. Yeah, making the star silver and then adding some silver onto the frame. I like that idea. I like how you guys think. You know, you have to go slow and easy painting these little houses. But I just like, there's some cornstarch there that needs to get brushed off. I just, you know, I have a TV in here. And I just put on YouTube or a movie and just paint, and it's so nice. It's so relaxing. Boy, I really dusted that mold good. Okay, so I threw that stick in there sooner than I should have. I have a bowl of water over here. I could paint the frame the same blue and then use some of the silver gilding wax on the frame. That would be pretty too. Okay, so This is the second one of this particular house that I've painted. It's a lot of work, but it's my favorite house. And another thing is you have to have really good eyesight. And, you know, I'm getting old and my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be. Trying to get you guys back up again. So again, this blue that I'm using is Dixie Belle Bunker Hill Blue. And you don't have to buy a 32 ounce of it for this project. And I'm using, it doesn't say what size brush, but I would say it's a 0-aught. It's a pretty fine tip. And even with the paint on it, I have to, from time to time, rinse it off in my water. So when I was looking at my calendar, because there's so much going on, I was shocked to see that Christmas is next week. So are you guys all ready for Christmas? Maria, you ready? Oh, you know what? I forgot to paint this. This was supposed to be buttercream. So I'm going to stop, scoot it aside, and get the rest of these painted. Got ahead of myself there. So I painted, yesterday I painted all the houses in buttercream and then painted the blue on them. I didn't want them white, and I'm really glad I chose the buttercream because I think it's just the perfect color. So if you guys are only able to get the second mold and you want both of them, just do a search for the molds. It's LaBlanche, L-A, capital B, L-A-N-C-H-E. LaBlanche is the name of the company. And I think they're just called the house molds. And see if any other retailers have them anywhere. I reached out to the 2 that I knew had them. And they said last year, because I bought mine last year, and they said last year that it was a limited release. And so I was really surprised, and I had a hard time finding them last year. And so I was really surprised when I saw them available again this year. They sold so fast last year that they probably thought, we should do that again. It was probably their best-selling mold. I don't like it when these companies do limited releases. I think that's a little crappy myself. When IOD does it, then the prices go up. People buy them and then they sell them a couple of years later. And I've seen those IOD molds sell for $300. And I'm like, that's just crazy. I don't like that at all. It feels very unethical. Well, I'm glad I didn't get too far along painting that one and not having the base coat on. So I'll probably come back on tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll probably come back on tomorrow just to do a quick finish up on this. No, I won't be doing the week following Christmas for, I I won't be doing Christmas or New Year's. I think when I looked at the calendar, well, I don't know about New Year's. I have to look at the calendar again. I know I won't be doing Christmas because that's next. Tell me what day of the week Christmas falls on. No, I don't know. They all blend together for me. Now, with this Flex Form clay, one of the things I like about it, it's easy to work with. It's real easy to unmold. When you stick your pieces in the freezer and freeze them, they just plunk right out. And you can make all your pieces and put them in plasticware with a cover, tight cover, and just use parchment paper in between the layers, and your pieces will stay flexible. They won't dry hard, they'll stay flexible. So that's a really nice thing with it too. And if you're interested in ordering the FormFlex, I did put a link in the description for it. I've used lots of different paper clays over the years, but this is my favorite. And it's family owned. It's not a big corporation that owns it. It's family owned. Buttercream is such a pretty color. This is a pretty soft brush, so it gets into all those little nooks and crannies really well. This is the one I just took out of the freezer. And these houses can be used for, you know, not just Christmas. You can use these houses like I did that vase I showed you. I actually thought of another project to do with these earlier today, and now I can't think of what it was. These would be really cute on a flower pot. If you took a terracotta flower pot and put these all around the base of it, oh my gosh, that would be so adorable. I might just do that. I think that's a brilliant idea. Going to go ahead and paint my star the same color, and then I think putting the silver on will be really pretty. I'm still torn about what color to paint the frame, and maybe I should paint the frame the same buttercream and do silver around it. I don't know. I guess I'll get it all put together and then look at it and decide if I want it the blue or, but I really like the idea of adding the silver to the frame. Hey, Melissa. Well, I hope that what you've been dealing with has all been good. Now you got me worried, girl. Oh yeah, Maria, that's a really good idea. Easter colors and diamond dust. Oh my goodness. You guys are gonna, if I do a bunch of these, you guys are gonna be sick and tired of watching me paint little houses. Have just a little bit of overhang there. I'll show you on this particular little house. I painted it just before we went live. It's my favorite one, this one. Let me get this coat on here. Oh, Melissa, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you said, though, because I was sitting here thinking about what could possibly have happened, and you were going to be the first thing I called when I was done with the live, so I'm sorry to hear that. It's tragic to have happen, period, but to have it happen at this time of year makes it even more tragic. Just looking up at the screen, checking comments with you guys and seeing all these little houses laying here. They're just so stinking cute. I love them. Okay, so we're going to go back. I'm going to dry these real quick. It is unimaginable. It's not anything any of us ever want to think about, much less ever have to experience. Was it a car accident or what happened? Oh my goodness. Oh, Melissa. Oh, I still had another house over here to do. Oh, I think that might be an extra house, but I'll go ahead and just do it. I guess I'm just discombobulated today. I just realized too, I haven't eaten a single thing today. I had my coffee, and that's all I've had today. I started to make a grocery list yesterday to have delivered today, and I got interrupted and never got back to it. So I thought, well, I'll get my grocery list done, and didn't get back to it today either. I'm baking cookies on Thursday and Friday for cookie exchange at my daughter's, but it's just easier to bake them at home because there's too many cooks in the kitchen on cookie exchange day. So I like to have mine done and just go visit. Are you guys all ready for Christmas? Or do you still have things you need to get done? You know, talking about doing this for Easter, I have a really pretty church that I thought I was going to get done with you guys, but you know, there just wasn't enough time for everything. And I think I have it handy here. Part of the reason why I didn't get it done was I couldn't quite figure out what I wanted to do with it. So I have this beautiful church. And what I love about this so much is when I was in Ireland, one of my favorite places that I visited was an abbey. And in one of the separate buildings was like a prayer house. And the window in that prayer house looked so similar to this. And I have a photograph of it. I should post it up for you guys. Because it's one of my favorite places in all of Ireland, and that little chapel was so beautiful. And then I have this really pretty cross to put on the top of it. And this was another project I was planning on doing and just ran out of time, you guys. But this would be good for Easter too. So I'll definitely be doing it. I just think this is so pretty. Mary, you still need to wrap? I do too. The star came in the mold for, this is an IOD Christmas tree mold. And like that little Christmas tree that I thought I was going to use and then changed my mind. I don't know if I can get to it over here without knocking down a bunch of stuff. Let's see. What I like about this tree, I've used it so many times. It came out last year, but I didn't want the whole big tree. So I just did a little, you know, this section of the tree. And I've done like down to here on the tree. I've done the whole tree. It's a, you know, it just works out really nice that way. And then the garland that you see that I'm putting on this project is the garland from here, and there's the star. So, and I don't think this was a limited edition. So this is an IOD Christmas tree mold. So that one's probably still easily available. Well, Mary, I don't usually go all day without eating. I usually eat a little something for breakfast, and I don't know why I didn't eat today, honestly. I've just been busy, and my mind has just been going in like 20 directions. Okay, so I'm going to let these all dry, but I'm going to go ahead and start painting on this one again. And, you know, if you guys want to hang with me, that's awesome. If you don't, I understand that too. So it's a busy time of year, and I know you guys have lots to get done. But I always enjoy the conversation and the company, so if you want to hang with me, that's awesome. This was the one I started painting and then realized I didn't get the buttercream on it. I'm sure glad I didn't get real far on it. I've got a runny nose this afternoon. I don't know what that's all about. I was going to say I haven't left the house in a week, so I don't know how I could get sick, but I did go to the Nutcracker on Sunday, so. Awesome, Mary. I know. So when you're doing this detail, it's raised on here, so that makes it helpful to get it on straight. And I'm using a very fine brush, and every now and then I rinse my brush off completely so I don't get too much of paint built up on it. Like the inside of these windows are a lot more narrow and fine than the little doorway was. So because they're raised, I'm just really lightly just touching just the top of the raised parts. Micheline, where did you get food from? We just had a, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's oh, it starts with a P. Now I can't think of the name of it. It's a restaurant that opened up over here recently. And they have the best Greek salad. I could eat that salad every day. No, it's not Papo's. It's Panera, not Panera. I can't think of the name of it. I guess they're famous for their Chicago beef sandwiches, but I lived in Chicago for 8 years, and so I got all excited when I saw that, and I ordered one, and I was like, no, I don't know, obviously it was good, but it was not like a traditional Chicago beef sandwich. But they have a really good Greek salad. I love the dressing that they give you with the salad. I can't think of the name of it. I hate that when that happens to me, and it happens a lot lately. We're so fortunate because I've lived in Surprise for, I think I'm going on 20 years. And there was nothing out here when I moved out here. There were no gas stations. There were no street lights. There were no grocery stores. And I was one of those people that was known for running her car out of gas, and there were no gas stations out here. So I finally learned that I needed to get gas before my tank was on empty. Some lessons are learned the hard way. Okay, that's the same house that I'm painting. Portillo's. That's the name of it, Portillo's. I like their hot dogs, but you know, they're supposed to be traditional Chicago hot dogs too, and they're not, but they're good, but they're not, you know, I don't know where they get off on this traditional Chicago stuff. Because anybody that's lived in Chicago isn't going to be fooled. These are so cute. I like that Easter idea a lot. So we'll probably be doing some Easter houses. This is when you know your eyes aren't as good as they used to be. No, I haven't. I don't know why, because I don't normally like skip meals. So I don't know why I didn't eat today. All I've had today was 2 cups of coffee. I don't know why. I don't have any good excuse or reason for why that is. Somebody must be out there on Scruffy's sidewalk. Well, I'm going to finish up this little house, and then I think I'm going to call it quits for the day. But what I mostly wanted to share with you guys was to get your feedback on if you liked them all stacked up like I had them in there. And to show you how to do that blue background. So oh, we might go get a burger. I haven't gone for a burger. The last Jack in the Box is like within almost walking distance of where I live. And they have really, at least the one by me, has really gone to pot. And the last burger I got there wasn't very good. And the last couple of times their soda machine wasn't working. And I was like, how can you have a Jack in the Box and your soda machine isn't working? Multiple times. And there's a I can't think of what it's called now. It was right on the tip of my tongue. Another hamburger place down the road that's pretty good. But gosh, it's getting expensive just to go get a hamburger. I might just end up doing a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, Mary. Hey, Debbie, you got both molds? Where did you find them at? Do you mind sharing? That's awesome. Oh, good idea. The gal that I reached out to first this morning and she didn't have any, she sells off at Etsy. She's one of my retailers. And I didn't even think about looking further. I knew that one of my other retailers had previously had them. Etsy was a good idea. So you bought one from Tammy and then you found another one on Etsy. Is that what you're saying? Mary, Tammy only had one, right? I think they're called 1 and 2. So the one that Tammy had available is this one. And then there's also this one. And this one has the bigger house, which I didn't use on this at all. I used this one and this one. And I'm pretty sure the one Tammy had is this one. And this one has the fence, and it also has a little lamp post, and then 3 houses. And I think they're just called house number 1 and house number 2, I think. So they're called vintage houses 1 and 2. Well, Etsy would be an excellent place to look, you guys. And it would be fun if you guys all had them, because I'm going to do more projects with them. Doing an Easter project would be fun. And I really am thinking now that doing a flower pot with these would be super cute. And I'm sure we can come up with more ideas. Yeah, they do have a Halloween house, and I do have it. And I forgot that I had it at Halloween because I got it last year and I forgot all about it. But it's super cute. Molly. Well, we're running long. You'll have to go back and catch the beginning. I'm just sitting here painting on this house, and you guys are just keeping me company. I'll show you in a minute what we did with the base. The frame of this. And I might come live tomorrow to just finish it up. We're just hanging out this afternoon. I finished everything I was showing everybody. We're just hanging out, keeping each other company. Glad you could join us, Molly. These girls have been searching all over the place where they could find these molds. And we're all discussing what other occasions and projects we could do with them. They do. Are they all LeBlanc? Micheline, are they all LeBlanc? When I get off of here, I'll have to do an Etsy search myself. See what you ladies are finding. Okay. I'm curious to see. I'm almost done with this one. There's a little doorknob here. I missed it on the first one. Okay, so on the other one that I did little bricks up here. I just did little strokes. Like that. And on this chimney over here, I just got a little paint on it, so I'll do a little brick right where I got paint on it. I just did little bricks here and there. And I think that's it. I think I got it all. I'll take a double look at it tomorrow. But I think they're so cute. So we'll just do this real quick. Let's see. I think this one goes there. I need another hand here. Okay, so I don't remember exactly how I had this. And that one was an extra one. So this is how far we got today. Goodness sakes. So we've got garland up here. We still need to do our star. We need to paint our frame. I'm going to make the same garland for down here. But it's getting there. It's looking cute. It's coming along. I really like how the sky turned out and that you can still see all the music notes. Trying to figure out which way I need to scoot this. I think this way. Oh, I bet it's this way. Let's try that way. Yep, I turned it the wrong way the first time. I love that star up in the sky. Well, I think it's coming along really good. Like I said, I'm going to be working on this again tomorrow. And so when I do, I'll make a post and I'll let you know I'm going live. I don't know what time it'll be, but I would like to work on this again tomorrow. So if you guys are free and can join me, that would be awesome. And thanks so much for hanging with me for so long this evening and keeping me company. I really appreciate that. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Belinda. So you guys, if you haven't been watching from the beginning, I started this yesterday's live, so you can go back and find yesterday's live and watch how we started this whole process, how we decoupaged the background on. And then today we painted the sky blue on the background and continued to paint on the little houses. And these little house molds are hard to find, but I guess Etsy might still have some left. So they are LeBlanche molds. And there's two of them. There's house 1 and house 2. This house has the little lamp post, which I have to pour in resin to put on here because it's so thin. Those little lines are so thin that it doesn't work with clay. And it has a fence post, and I've never done the fence post, so I might just pour, as long as I'm pouring resin here, I might just pour resin in the fence post and see if it looks cute on here or not. It may or may not. And then the other one is, I don't know if it's house 1 or 2, but same company, LeBlanche. And it has the wider house on it in the center. And then it has 2 tall ones on each end. And I still have this piece around here that I did last year with these houses. This is just a jar I picked up at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. It's just a glass jar. And I painted all the little houses and put them on this jar. And they're all painted different. Yeah, I think I'll pour it up and see if I like the fence fence on there. But I think the jar came out cute. It's got little flowers and birds and clouds and a pretty tree. So this was a fun project that I did last year with this mold. And then we've been talking about all the projects that we could do going forward. We could do some Easter houses with stickles, pastel colors and stickles, and we could do Halloween houses. So we're gonna be playing with this mold some more. So if it's something that you like, do your best to find it, because last year LeBlanc sold out super fast, and I had a hard time getting these two molds, and I just felt like, oh, the skies opened up for me when I finally was able to find them. And they were a limited edition last year, and so I was shocked when they put them back out again this year. And I shouldn't be shocked, because they were like the rage last year before Christmas. And so I'm glad that they put them back out this year, but that doesn't guarantee that they'll put them out next year. So if you can find them, you should grab them. There's 1 and 2. So there's 2 molds, and there's a Halloween house too. Let me go grab that Halloween house to show you real quick. Ugh, okay, here's the Halloween house. And it's super cute too, and has lots of good detail on it. So there. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. That would be very cute. Oh, I don't know why you don't have any sound, Micheline. Do all of you not have sound? So we'll do, I mean, the detail on this haunted house is really cute. It's got lots of really good detail on it. So, all right, you guys, I'm pooped out. I'm hungry. I'm getting cold. So I think I'm gonna say goodbye, and just watch for me to pop on sometime tomorrow. I have no idea. I probably won't have any makeup on. I only put makeup on for you guys Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I don't put it on unless I'm going somewhere, like I went to the Nutcracker on Sunday. I put makeup on. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks for hanging with me for so long. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to have your company. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I will, Micheline.